Hey, if you're new here, then welcome to my channel, Flashback Videos. I really hope you like what I'm going to show you today, and of course, if you're a regular here, then a big thank you for coming back. Today's flashback movie is the American historical drama from 2002, Gangs of New York, about a long-running Catholic-Protestant feud that erupts into violence just as an Irish immigrant group is protesting against the threat of conscription. As usual, if you like what you see, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, then you could even subscribe to the channel. I mean, it doesn't cost anything, and it really helps me out. Okay, so with all that being said, let's get on with it. Directed by Martin Scorsese, with a screenplay by Steven Zaillian and Kenneth Lonergan, Gangs of New York was released by Miramax in December 2002, with a running time of getting on for 3 hours. Gangs of New York was actually filmed in Italy, not New York, with a budget of around $100 million, and it went on to gross close to $200 million worldwide. Amsterdam Vallon is a young Irish immigrant released from prison. He returns to the 5 Points seeking revenge against his father's killer, William Cutting, a powerful anti-immigrant gang leader. He knows that revenge can only be attained by infiltrating Cutting's inner circle. The movie is a must-watch classic which displays the birth of America through bloody violence and brawls. It displays the greatness of Martin Scorsese and his imagination and scope to take out the best from a simple revenge plot. Based on real-life character William Poole, the leader of the Protestant Confederation of American Natives, William Bill the Butcher Cutting, was played by retired English actor Sir Daniel Michael Blake Day-Lewis, who was born in London in 1957. Often described as one of the preeminent actors of his generation, Sir Daniel is the first and only actor to win 3 Oscars in the Best Actor category. He first hit the limelight with 1985's My Beautiful Laundrette and A Room with a View the following year, and has since gone on to star in the likes of My Left Foot, The Boxer, and Lincoln, to name but a few. Dividing his time between homes in Ireland and New York, Lewis has been married to American filmmaker and novelist Rebecca Miller since 1996, and they have 2 sons. Hollywood leading man Leonardo Wilhelm DiCaprio, who was born in Los Angeles in 1974, plays the part of our hero, Amsterdam Vallon, whose father, Priest Vallon, is killed by Butcher Bill, and declares the Irish Catholic immigrant Dead Rabbits outlawed. Few actors in the world have had a career quite as diverse as Leo's, who went from relatively humble beginnings to the major Hollywood star he is today. When you think of the many amazing movies he's made, it's difficult to look past such greats as Inception, The Wolf of Wall Street, The Revenant and Titanic, but my personal favourite has got to be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Leo currently lives in Los Angeles, and although he has never been married, he's had a whole host of glamorous girlfriends, and is currently stepping out with Hollywood rising star Camilla Morrone. One of the most prolific and bankable actresses of her era, actress and model Cameron Michelle Diaz, was born in San Diego in 1972, and plays the part of pickpocket and grifter Jenny Everdeane. Raised in Long Beach, California, Cameron made her movie debut at the age of 21, starring in 1994's The Mask with Jim Carrey. Since then, she's gone on to star in movies like There's Something About Mary, Charlie's Angels and its sequel, Full Throttle, as well as The Holiday and many others. Having dated numerous celebrities such as Matt Dillon, Jared Leto and Justin Timberlake, Cameron has been married to musician Benji Madden since 2015, and they have a daughter together. Irish hardman William John Neeson OBE, who was born in Ballymena in 1952, played the part of Amsterdam's murdered father, Priest Vallon, who had been the leader of opposing gang, the Irish Catholic immigrant Dead Rabbits. After a number of supporting roles during the late 80s, Neeson hit the limelight playing Oscar Schindler in Steven Spielberg's Holocaust drama, Schindler's List in 1993. Since then, he's cemented himself as a blockbuster movie star with the likes of Star Wars The Phantom Menace, the Taken series, and Wrath of the Titans. Currently living on his estate in New York, Neeson lived with actress Helen Mirren during the early 1980s, but he had been married to actress Natasha Richardson since 1994, and they had 2 children. Sadly, Natasha died after a tragic skiing accident in 2009. Born in Texas in 1971, Henry Jackson Thomas Jr. played the part of Amsterdam's old acquaintance, Johnny Sirocco, who familiarises him with the local gangs on his return to New York. Most people know Thomas best for his debut leading role as a child actor, playing Elliot in E.T. the Extraterrestrial. However, he's also had roles in the likes of Legends of the Fall before his more recent collaboration with filmmaker Mike Flanagan, which led to appearances in Gerald's Game and Dr. Sleep, as well as the TV show The Haunting of Hill House. Living in Oregon, Thomas is married to Anna Lee, and they have 2 children. The role of corrupt Irish policeman Happy Jack Mulroney, who joined the Dead Rabbits gang of Irish immigrants to protect his people from William Cutting's self-proclaimed patriots, was played by actor and comedian John Christopher Reilly, who was born in Chicago in 1964. After making his movie debut in 1989's Casualties of War, Reilly hit the big time with roles in the likes of Days of Thunder and What's Eating Gilbert Grape in the 90s. Since then, he starred in such as Boogie Nights, Magnolia and Chicago, as well as Aviator, again with Leonardo DiCaprio. Reilly has been married to independent film producer Alison Dickey since 1992, and they have 2 sons. Irish actor and film director Brendan Gleason was born in Dublin in 1955 and played the part of Walter Monk McGinn, who is the winning candidate for sheriff but is murdered by Bill Butcher. Gleason didn't make his movie debut until the ripe old age of 34, having worked for several years as a secondary school teacher. Since that debut as Michael Collins in The Treaty, Gleason has starred in such movies as Braveheart, Cold Mountain, Troy and The Village. An avid Aston Villa fan, he's been married to Mary Weldon since 1982 and they have 4 sons. The part of the corrupt politician William Boss Tweed was played by veteran actor Jim Broadbent, who was born in the United Kingdom in 1949. Academy Award-winning Broadbent is a well-respected actor, especially in his home country, and after appearing in numerous TV shows during the 80s, made his movie debut in 1990's Life is Sweet. Since then, he's appeared in blockbusters such as Bridget Jones's Diary, Moulin Rouge, Harry Potter, and as Dennis Thatcher in The Iron Lady. Broadbent has been married to painter and former theatre designer Anastasia Lewis since 1987. They don't have any children, but he does have 2 sons from a previous relationship. English actor Stephen Joseph Graham was born in Kirkby in 1973 and played the part of Shang, who took part in the fights with both the military and the natives. Best known for the movie This Is England and its TV sequels, Graham has also appeared in such as Snatch, Public Enemies and Pirates of the Caribbean. Currently living in Leicestershire, Graham has been married to actress Hannah Walters since 2008 and they have 2 children. The scary member of the Dead Rabbits and the 5 Pointers, Hellcat Maggie, was played by English actress Carla Seymour, who was born in Essex in 1964. Although perhaps not the best known actress in the world, Cara has appeared in the likes of You've Got Mail, American Psycho and others. On the small screen, she's also appeared as Sister Harriet on the historical drama The Nick with Clive Owen. Now, as I said at the beginning, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I really hope you enjoyed it and maybe got something out of it, even if you don't decide to watch the movie. Once again, please don't forget to smash that like button or even subscribe to the channel. You know you want to. And remember, it's free.